go through this, but this is my bit of reality, right? How Jay-Z said the shit, the truth is I want to rhyme like common sense, right? Did he say that? Was that?
Common sense.
But I did 5 mil. I ain't been rhyming like common sense. Like, I want to rhyme like this. I want to spit some real shit to you niggas. But my album sold 5 million because I was giving you money, cash, hoes. What's that other song you got? I got that ignorant shit you need, nigga. Fuck bitch, ass bitch, I got that ignorant shit you like, nigga. Nigga, that. When he telling you, he like, you really kind of don't want me to hit, like, to say that shit to you, but so here it go. And he had another thing where he was saying that shit too. What's the other song where he was like, I made Big Pimpin', and they was like, oh, this is a classic. And then I made Give It To Me, and they was like, and then he's telling you like, yo, bro, like
y'all don't want to hear that.
Yeah. So even when you think about this, right, like truthfully, I want to get on here and talk like I'm Joe Rogan. But I might be having to be on here talking about Blueface or Krishan Rock, or I might be having to try to stick some crazy shit in the algorithm. Like,
then people complain about it, like, but that's what y'all want. That's what y'all buy. Yeah, when people do talk positive stuff, I don't want to hear that shit.
Especially coming from a nigga.
Exactly.
Like, now I've started,
it's all entertainment.
Yo, bro, like, niggas start to tell me, like, oh, yo, you ain't, think about my life and who I really am. Imagine a nigga telling me, some random nigga telling me, like, yo, what, you ain't, like, I be like, oh, this shit is wild out here, like. Nigga, if you was my bunkie, nigga, I would have woke up in the middle of the night and my boxes, I'd have had my boxes on backwards too, nigga. And I'd have fucked around and just woke you up by putting my tongue in your ear. Like, oh, my bad, bro. I ain't even going, I was sleepwalking, nigga. You'd have looked at me, I'd have been like, what's up? You want to fight because I'm sleepwalking, nigga? And we in the cell together, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And you got a 1.5 to 3. I'm running around here with 17 years. And every time I be talking to you about any topic, I'm licking my lips. I'll be like, so you gonna get that GED, huh? Yeah. You gotta get that GED. Nah. You just you a smart nigga. You know, like, if a nigga, you know how a nigga hit the 3 game winning shot, nigga slap him on that. Like a nigga come back with that GED, the door lock, slap him on. Nah, I'm fucking around, but in my mind, I be like, I want to do some real wild shit to. No, I don't, but really, I want to give a motherfucker the game, but I don't know how to really say that. Nigga look at me like, who the fuck is you? And just really listen to, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like,
whatever rap artist.
Yeah, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you see how niggas operate, like, I don't know what, like, I see, yo, I don't understand, like, all right, so you see, like, what is a real street? Like, what is it, like, when we be like a street nigga, right? Or this nigga's official, whatever the case may be. What is that? Because I don't think you become that till you go through the consequences and repercussions of it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you could be out here robbing niggas and sticking niggas up and doing shit, but until you get arrested for that and you gotta sit on that and handle that, or until, like, the nigga pop up on you on the other side with until you survive whatever the karma is, you ain't really that. You might get to a crossroad and figure out, like, whoa, you know what? This is not what I'm about to die doing. And what I believe is, like, you giving 110%, right? Like, if you ready to, the fucked up part about a nigga dying being a gangbanger is, right, you really died being a gangbanger. But in the courtroom, your peoples might not even talk about you like that. And that was what you really invested your life in. That's why you died. You was in the streets putting work in. You was running around with the flag on. You was doing all that shit so that people knew that you was a gangbanger. And you died doing that shit. And your peoples all in the courtroom talk about how you was about to get a GED.
He was Christian.
He was Christian. So you ain't even like, yo, bro, like, you ain't even had your shit solidified enough to. So that's why I be saying, you know what, man? What can you do? You bring me my next drink, man, kid? Because I finished that. That was the OJ. I was thinking about that OJ shit that whole time. I'm like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And I'm not okay. Not in my bad. Like, but, because you know OJ was, and that's the crazy shit, because you know it was a time when OJ was before he killed his wife. Right? So, like, I think when OJ got away with killing his wife, whether or not he did it or not, but when that was over, that was the last, you a little bit different than niggas shot. Right? Like, you don't never got the proper shape up like a nigga. Like, we feel like you got makeup on, OJ. Like, what's OJ first name? Orenthal? We feel like you a nigga named Orenthal. Like a nigga named, whatever the case may be. And then, that nigga fuck around had a serious black experience. The nigga went to jail for going to retrieve his property. Like, this like, that's a real nigga experience. Like, this my shit. Y'all know this my shit because I'm famous for playing football and this all my football memorabilia, right? I don't know how y'all gonna spin this, but some way I got cheated out this. And how much time y'all gonna give me on the strip for this? It's niggas that got 2 years for doing more. It's niggas that got 5 years for doing more. That's raw. That's some fucking raw shit. Huh? Hell yeah, that shit harder than a motherfucker. I wrote it for him. I was
That's my shit.
Yo. What happened? You want me to do it? Uh-huh. You could give your bit of reality. Yeah. We rocking. We gonna wind down. What are you talking about? Yeah, man. I think that's I think that's a part of me that I think that's something that I have, like, that a lot of people is missing. So I think I was saying some shit like that earlier, kind of to Mad Kid too, about like okay. I think I was saying some shit like that earlier to Mad Kid about we're talking about being hood and shit. Like, what the fuck is that? So like, and say you take the average chick, right, and like, you know, like they preferences a nigga. So like, you want the bad boy, right? But do you really want that? Like, would you know what that entails? Like, is you really ready to do them bids? Cause like, I'm gonna tell the truth, like, nigga, like if you get around real niggas while you in prison, the niggas just start telling you wild real shit. Like, hey yo, bro, that bitch gonna fuck. That's some real shit. Cause you got 20 years, nigga. Like, nigga, what you talking about? She 18, 19 years old. Like, she ain't even fully recognized that she was like, my nigga, nah, these like, them white folks, as you refer to them, is not joking around. Like, you gonna do 17 of that 20. You see what I'm saying? You gonna do 17 of that 20 years, cuz. This shit ain't no joke, nigga. Like, so I think like when like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's some crazy shit for any young female to deal with. That's pressure on a female, right? Like, yo, my ex-girlfriend, who wasn't my girlfriend at the time, but she wrote me, sent me shit, had her phone on and shit, right? So when I was like really heartbroken and complaining about the older chick that I was talking about that I feel like had taken advantage of me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be complaining about that bitch, right? So she wrote me, she like, you know, when you younger, you slow and shit. You know, I was a teen, I was still slow. She was like, she not obligated. The fuck obligate? What the fuck is that? Let me really see what like. What gives us ownership of a person, especially when we don't even know ourselves yet? You don't even own yourself yet. Why the fuck you think you own somebody else? Why would you think somebody gotta necessarily, a complete stranger, technically, somebody you met and y'all was fucking around, why would you think that this motherfucker gotta go through something as excruciating as this for 20 years? She supposed to hold back all her experiences for 20 years. She might think she want that, though. In the same way that you think you want to be that.
Mm-hmm.
But until you go through some shit with that shit, you don't even really know. Meg Kittingham.
Yes.
What's your bit of reality? I guess we just talk about these are a bunch of bit of realities. We should have just had that on the what's it called? What's one of the bit of realities? Like I know yeah, I don't even want to talk about like my relationship with my moms or your relationship. I know that's the one too. Like family should be like it be there. What's your drink though, man? What you think about that, kid?
The black community is going backwards.
Oh fuck! See, you had niggas talk about this shit for the next hour now. We got to get to a piece of cantgetbooednewz, nigga. Like, alright, yo, I think that's something to go.
It's like even with like music, and it's sad that they keep saying, oh, this person is not good for young girls or that person is not good for young boys. And the reality is, music is entertainment, and these people are acting. And if you cannot explain that to your child, because your child algorithm are those people, and you can't bring your child up to if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You can't tell your child can listen to it behind your back, but please explain to them yo, this is they're actors. Think of fucking a movie that you like, or whatever. It is not real.
Yeah.
What's real is outside. You're gonna become dumb. Those people.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I was saying.
They cannot separate.
What's real is outside. When the niggas pick you up, put them cuffs on you, and be trying to tell you.
And then it's like, how dare you? Because your child is a product of your environment. Because those people you complaining about, when your child steps out the door, they see it. You have a relative, you have a friend, you got somebody around where your child is, fucking around it. Will adapt the idea to even like that personality.
What you mean? Like every black family got that person?
I think every family has that person.
Yo, am I that person, cuz?
No, like that.
You know that been an issue of mine too. I think that people get in trouble if people be around me. Like shit happens. Like, oh, nigga be getting in.
It's not even around you. I'm saying a child could go outside and look up to somebody because they do good to them. You know, like
how I be saying, I think the first time I learned love was from drug dealer niggas just looking out for me and shit. Yeah.
And it's just okay, this person is showing me something, showing me love that I never experienced before, or care about me, or whatever.